Okay, got my box in the mail today. Got some goodies. I'll unpack those here in a minute. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and park the freight train in the rail yard, but it's probably going to derail backing over the turnout. It pretty much always does. These cars right here. Or maybe it's that one. I don't remember, but it always does. But alright, let me tuck that in and we'll unpack the new box. Yep, pretty much what I figured. These cars just for some reason do not like backing up over this turnout. I don't know why. Yeah, it was pretty much a complete derailment all the way down the line. A couple cars didn't. One, the tank car. It's the only one that looks like it didn't derail. Every other car did. I don't know what the problem with that turnout is. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and unbox the goodies. I ordered these off a gentleman from modeltrainforums.com. And it was a pretty good deal. At this side here, it's a tank car. It's actually a toy. I think it's more for static display than anything. Because, pull out the box here. The trucks don't move. So it's certainly not going to be able to roll on any track. I mean, I could probably drill that out, put some screws in there, and make the trucks work. But this might actually work for a static display that I'm working on, but we'll see. So that's one. Got a 30-degree crossing. Got a General American tanker. A Dow Chemical tanker. Oh, some rail joiners that I just knocked over everywhere. Insulated rail joiners. Insulated rail joiners. Insulated rail joiners. There's a pack of track. Looks pretty narrow, but no, I guess it's the same. It's pretty, it looks like brand new track. Doesn't look like it's even had a train on it yet. You know, railer. Maybe I'll do something with this, do a small oval or something, I don't know. We'll see. Also got a Union Pacific dirt gondola. Looks like it's just dirt or sand, which is kind of cool because that'll fit this thing here. Got a lumber company boxcar. Got another, can't tell what that is. It looks like it might be Milwaukee Road. That'd be kind of cool because that's what my passenger train over there is, Milwaukee Road. I also have a Milwaukee Road GP38-2 Kato, but it needs service, so that'd be kind of cool to put this behind that. So that's that. And this, here's the main reason that I bought this. Here. Alright, I'm going to unroll it and then I'll be back because I want to be careful. This is the main reason why I purchased this. It's another steam locomotive, has a condenser unit on it. Does have a couple of issues. One that I can see, it's got a little bit of cosmetic work that needs to be done, no big deal there. But on this side, it does have a broken linkage that I'm hoping won't interfere. But we'll put it on the track, give it a test run, see what happens. Okay, got her put on the track. She does run. She doesn't run great. kind of stops on me a little bit. I had to put some oil on some of the wheels and the gears and try to get it to run. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pull it off, and I'm going to clean the wheels real good and see what that does. With the tender and condenser unit on it, it's too long for my track cleaner. So I'm going to have to take the tender and condenser unit off. Okay, I got the tender off, and so now the locomotive fits on the track or the wheel cleaner pretty good. And I've changed the pads to the scrubbing pads. So I want to make sure I get these wheels good and clean. I already got some oil on them, but I want to clean them up real good. So I'm not getting anything. Alright, that's kind of weak. I'll be back. Okay, we ran it for a few minutes, and it started running a lot faster. So I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to change the pads back to the felt ones. Well, the wheels were definitely dirty. No question. So hopefully she'll run a little better. Get a magnifying glass, see what all that says. But the wheels look better. So let's try it on the track without the tender. Alright, well, it definitely did better before I cleaned the wheels. Now it kind of does this. Wheels aren't on the track. Back wheels aren't on the track. I don't know if that happened while it was riding or not. Nope. Unfortunately, the locomotive's not working. I mean, it'll go for a little while, or for a second, and then it'll stop, and then it'll go for a second, and then it'll stop. And you got to keep giving it a nudge, and then when you nudge it too much, it derails the condenser unit. So, no, I think I'm going to have to find someone who can service this. Well, bummer. Not such a good deal. Alright, here's the rest of the stuff that came in that box, minus the F7. I've had that for, well, that's one of my 3 original locomotives. But anyway, here's the rest of the cards that came with the locomotive. Unfortunately, the locomotive does not work. It actually does work for a little while, but then it just stops, and then you have to give it a little nudge, and then it goes for a second, and then it stops, and it just keeps doing that. So it's going to have to be serviced. Unfortunately, nobody local services N-scale, so it's going to have to be sent to someone on Model Train forums, I think, can do it. But anyway, here's the rest of the cars that came with it: Chesapeake and Ohio caboose, General American tank, Union Pacific gondola with, looks like it's sand or dirt, Dow Chemical Company tanker car, Bend Millwork Company box car, and I believe this is a Milwaukee Road box car. This thing doesn't focus very well. There we go. Yeah, Milwaukee Road, which is really cool because I have a Milwaukee Road locomotive. Oh, oops, sorry. Over here, this is a Milwaukee Road locomotive. It's a GP40, or I'm sorry, GP38-2. It's a Kato, but it needs serviced. It runs, but really loud and doesn't run very well and doesn't pull very well at the moment. So it needs service too, and so does the Kato RS11 that's in there. It needs service too. It's doing the same thing the new steam locomotive is doing. It runs per second, stops, runs per second, stops. So anyway, but I'm using my F7 because it's the only locomotive I have available now that has Rapido couplers on it, and these are all Rapidos. It runs good. I did have some issues initially with the two tank cars being together. They just kept coming uncoupled, but I think that might have been a weight issue. So I just separated them with the gondola, and it seems to be doing fine. It's gone around the entire layout, maybe a dozen times. But most of these cars, they are kind of cheap, so they have plastic wheels on them. So I will be looking in my train parts bin, see if I have enough metal wheels that I could change them all out. I know I don't have enough trucks to change them all out. Just change out the trucks, which eventually I will. So, yeah, it's doing fine. So my F7 has a new job for a while. I'll just go ahead and keep the I'll just go ahead and keep the 060 and the SD70 parked for a little while and just run my F7 with the new cars for a little while. Alright, so that's what I got.